What is up, guys? It's Terry from Gaming Digital, and I'm here today to talk to you about the NX, or the Nintendo NX. It's Nintendo's reported next-gen console, but apparently it will be about the size of a tablet. Now, I don't know exactly how big it is. We don't have any reported or leaked documents or pictures or anything like that, but we do have sketches, so I guess I'll put those up on screen. But apparently it will have two detachable controllers on either side of the tablet screen, and its functionality is a hybrid console. It's not only just one that you can pick up and take on the road and kind of game kind of like the 3DS and everything. It is also like the Wii U in the fact that you can bring it home and plug it into a, I guess, base station or like an HDMI to the HD TV in your house and have it as a home console. Now, I gotta start on the negative side of things. How could this possibly be a failure? Well, seeing Nintendo's past, let me go through all the reasons this could be a failure. Back when the Wii came out, way back in, I guess, 2006, there weren't really any smartphones that were of note that really appealed to the casual gamer like the Wii did. We all remember the Wii, don't we? But it had an absolutely underpowered processor. It actually had the same architecture as the GameCube. The Wii had about a 700 megahertz IBM PowerPC based processor that was codenamed Broadwell. If you guys know the GameCube's processor, it was an IBM PowerPC based processor, but it was clocked at 486 megahertz. Basically, it's an overclocked GameCube, right? And surely they couldn't get away with this kind of power, seeing as that the PS3 and the 360 dwarfed the Wii in terms of power. I mean, who would this appeal to, right? Wrong. They totally dominated the market for a while, and even my parents were interested, and they didn't like gaming very much. So the casual gaming market was completely overtaken by the Wii. I feel like with the Wii, they lost that feel that they once had. I love Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, please. But I know they could have done better. So when the Wii U came along, at that moment, at E3 2011, I knew that this would be the console generation that Nintendo would find out about the fast-growing mobile phone market. It literally crushed them because they had a tablet-based system when tablets were coming out on the market that were way different than the Wii U. So it just was in a market of its own, and it didn't really appeal to people. And really, around the time of 2012, when they thought the Wii U would release, it didn't, and E3 came along, and then they were like, oh yeah, our Wii U that's tablet-based, oh yeah, it's aimed toward the hardcore gaming market. Yeah, that's it, hardcore gaming market. And so the lack of third-party support also killed them. They had no games. How can you have a hardcore gaming console with no games and an underpowered GPU that literally compared to the PS3 and 360 about 6 years later? You can't. And also, get this, everyone I asked at the time either didn't know what it was or they thought it was an add-on to the Wii. Most people thought it was another U-Draw for the Wii, but like upgraded into like a tablet form. No one knew what it was, and how can you fail that bad at marketing something that your next-gen console looks to people like it's an add-on to your last-gen console? That's terrible. That's awful. But anyway, back to the NX. I was hoping that Nintendo would have this beastly console to compete with the PlayStation 4 Neo and the Xbox Scorpio, with an extremely large cartridge to put our modern-day AAA games on, and basically just have this incredible console that was very Nintendo, very innovative, and, you know, just something to look forward to in 2017. Just thank God that Nintendo is back. boy was I wrong. First of all, the cartridges are only 32 gigabytes in total storage, and when you take into account something like Grand Theft Auto, that's about 50 gigabytes, and with games growing, some even taking up to 60 gigabytes, like, you're not going to be able to store anything on these 32 gigabyte cartridges. And it's using NVIDIA's Tegra X1 chip for its integrated GPU, and it's not even as powerful as the Xbox One. How could it get worse from this point? Could it get worse? No, I think that it can only get better from here. Think about it. The most powerful handheld console of all time. Take it anywhere. Play local multiplayer. Play Mario. Play Zelda. Do anything, anywhere. It is the perfect marketing campaign. I just hope they get it right this time. And I'm so excited. This sounds so cool. And then when you want to watch a movie or something, pull up Netflix and connect it to your TV. Full HD content, that is just unbeatable. Like, go from living room to room to room to room with this console, and it becomes this portable monster, and it's awesome. The only thing I pray for is AAA support so that I can play some of my favorite games anywhere. Like, I mean, let's say you were going to play, I don't know, a new Elder Scrolls game that's coming out in the next few years. That would be perfect. You could take it literally anywhere as long as the battery doesn't die. But this is a really, really exciting console. The reason I went back and I talked about the recent failures of Nintendo was because I wanted to review how they went wrong and how it seems like the Nintendo NX could be teetering on that path. It's literally, if you thought about a mountain right now and you thought about a bus just like on the tip top of that mountain in the middle, it's teetering. One little wrong move and it could send it down the wrong side of the mountain and down the failure line and crazy stuff like that, like the Wii. On the other hand, it could go down the right side of the mountain and get a huge following and just this incredible reception, and I might even buy one the hardcore gamer would be interested in. It depends on how they market it, how they deal with this Tegra X1 chip, which has been out for 2 years. It's been in the NVIDIA Shield TV for about 2 years, and it's dated. It's not a bad chip, but it's, if they just waited a little bit and they did the Tegra X2, it would be equal to the PS4 and Xbox One, and then no one would have a problem with it. But, I just wanted to say to you guys that I'm excited for Nintendo to get back on their feet and be back where they were. I don't want to see them fail. I know you don't want to see them fail. I mean, this seems right direction in Nintendo's field. Basically, they just said, screw normal consoles. If we can't beat Sony and Microsoft their way by joining them, we will literally do our own thing on the side. So that's Nintendo for you. I don't have a problem with it. I'm so excited to find out what is happening. I'm ready to see what it is. I hate that they're hiding it from us, but that's enough of me rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. This is Terry from Gaming Digital signing off.